Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Alfi Nafi'atul Hikmah in PM 1911-00254. In this lovely moment, I would like to presentation about the science fiction film with the title Space Between Us. Next slide, Ulfa. Space Between Us is one of the science fiction film with high rating by director Peter Jackson over a unique storyline about the relationship between humans who live on two different planets. This film not only presenting a story about science, but also a heartwarming teenage love story. Okay, now I will show you the synopsis of this film. The Space Between Us tells the story of the first human being born on Mars who traveled to Earth for the first time. He was then amazed by the natural conditions that exist on Earth compared to Mars. He then started his adventure on Earth with a sweet girl who was smart and beautiful. However, he realized that his body was so unfamiliar with Earth's atmosphere that he failed. Okay, next. There are many players in this film. The first, that is Asa Butterfield. He plays Gardner Elliott, who is the first human to be born on Mars. And the second, there is Janet Montgomery. She plays Sarah Elliott, an astronaut who is assigned to complete a mission on the planet Mars to prove that humans can live on the red planet, which turned out that she is pregnant and she is the mother of Gardner Elliott. And the third, there is Gary Oldman. He plays Nathaniel Shepard. Next slide, Ulfa. And the third, there is Gary Oldman. He plays Nathaniel Shepard, who is the CEO of Genesis, who launches the first mission to colonize Mars. And in effect, he is the father of Gardner Elliott. And the fourth, there is Britt Robertson. She plays Tulsa, who is a beautiful and smart Colorado teenager girl. She is Gardner's friend in the Earth. And the last, there is Carla Gugino. She plays Kendra, who is a female astronaut who take part in a mission to the planet Mars in charge of Gardner. And selanjutnya apa? And now I will tell you in more detail this part of this film. Gardner Elliott was the first human born on Mars. His mother, Sarah Elliott, doesn't realize that she is pregnant while on her mission as an astronaut to prove humans can live on the red planet. So, an uphill battle, Sarah managed to give birth to Gardner even though her life was replaced. For 16 years, Gardner grew up under the tutelage of Nathaniel Shepard and Kendra as the person in charge of Gardner. Apart from offering a fairly unique storyline, the cinematography is also very good and presented with condition and fact that truly resemble the original. Next slide. After turning 16 years old, Gardner hacked into a robot. Gardner helped Will to gain access to his mother's personal belongings. Gardner found a wedding ring and a video of Sarah and a man in a beach house. Gardner took the man as her father. Gardner has a desire to find out who his father is. Next slide. In a searching for who his father is, took the internet, Gardner accidentally get acquainted and chat via video chat with a beautiful and smart Colorado teenager girl named Tulsa. That chat relationship made them even closer. It was there that Gardner's strong desire to be able to go Earth arose to further search for his father and meet Tulsa. For thanks to the support of the NASA team, Gardner finally had the opportunity to visit Earth for the first time. With a great effort and almost failing, Gardner finally managed to meet Tulsa. Gardner endeavors include various ways to adapt to the Earth's unfamiliar environment, including wearing sunglasses to protect his eyes. Tulsa, who understood very well that Gardner, who was a human from planet Mars, immediately invited him to tour the Earth and see what Gardner had been able to read only in books in the Mars lab. Next slide. The journey brings them to enjoy Earth life, which at the same time makes their love relationship closer and growing. Next slide. Later, it has discovered that Gardner could not stay on Earth for long. This is because the lungs and heart cannot fully adapt to the atmosphere on Earth. With all the limitation of that life, and for the sake of sacrifice, finally, Gardner lay helpless because time ran out. Gardner was taken to the nearest hospital, but he then fled with Tulsa because he was chased by Nathaniel Shepard and his member from Genesis. Then Gardner and Tulsa arrived at the beach house where he took his father, was the younger brother of Sarah Elliott, or Gardner's mother. And finally, Nathaniel Shepard and his member from Genesis looked for Gardner, who was flying weak, and immediately brought him back to Mars. This is where Gardner realized that his father was Nathaniel Shepard, a very cruel person on his mind. Then Gardner has recovered and he has to stay away from his girlfriend Tulsa. Next slide. From this story teaches us that no matter how far we go, no matter how big our achievement, no matter how big our plans are, we will still return to our respective hometown where we were born. For us, it is Earth, but according to Gardner's story, his home is Mars. Okay, that's all my presentation. Thanks for your nice attention. In the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.